Hey film fans, my name is David. This is Film Collector Archive, and today we are talking, let me see if I can hold it up here. We are talking Akira. I'm lucky enough to have been able to secure one of these mammoth box sets here. I mean, this thing is enormous, of Katsuhiro Otomo's Akira. Now, this is the manga box set. This is a limited edition run of the complete manga, and I have to thank Daisuke Beppu. He had the books in the background of one of his videos that I was watching recently, and it got me thinking, because I love, so Akira, here I have the Blu-ray metal pack. So this isn't a still book, this is called a metal pack, and the really nicely embossed presentation here. This is one of my favorite animated films of all time, and way up there in terms of my favorite anime films of all time, like top 5 for sure. But yeah, love the film. Never read the manga, and so going back to Daisuke, I saw the Akira books in the background of one of his videos, and so I went and did just a quick search on Amazon, and sure enough, so this was actually released, this particular set was released in 2017, and from what I can see, it sold out, and don't take my word completely on this, I'm just kind of speculating. It appears, so this was originally released in 2017, and from what I can see, it sold out, and then they have done a limited to some degree, I guess, but a limited reprint on this particular box set. So I saw that it was available, and I mean, it was like an immediate purchase when I saw that this set was available still in this, again, limited reprint. So this thing is absolutely massive. So I'm going to set up the overhead camera. I want to do basically an unboxing here on this set. I have not read through the manga. Again, I've only seen the film, so I can't comment too much directly on the manga itself. But if you have not seen the film Akira, it receives my highest recommendation. Excuse me. And I'm looking forward to diving in on the manga. Now, this is, I think it's between 2,000 and 3,000 pages for the total read. So this is obviously something that's going to happen over an extended period of time, but I'm very, very excited to get into this. But for now, we'll go ahead and do like we do, and we'll switch over to the overhead camera. I'm hoping that I can get, the frame might be a bit crowded on this unboxing. I'm just warning you now because of my setup, how I shoot my overhead stuff. It's going to be a little bit crowded. I have an arm that I film off of, and just the distance between that and how high this sits on the desk, it's just going to be a little bit crowded. So I will do my best, but let's go ahead and switch over to the other camera so that you can get a good idea of whether or not this is something that you'd like to add to your collection. If you do, I would suggest, this is one of those times where I would suggest probably buying sooner rather than later. I'll add a link to Amazon. I got this for, I want to say $112, $115, right around there. So not cheap, but for what you're getting in this set, obviously I certainly thought it was worth it. So that's about the price point you're looking at, but let's go ahead and switch over to the other camera now. Alright guys, I do want to apologize. As anticipated, this is just going to be ridiculous to try and get in frame. This set is absolutely huge. So I'm going to go ahead and do my best to show you around the set, and then I'll pull out the kind of the individual books as well, and maybe I'll get a try and get a shot or two of the set that I'll kind of throw in here to show you. Sorry if the camera rocks a little bit as well. This is just an absolute mammoth. I mean, this is like a 20-pound box set here. So I did buy this on Amazon. When it was shipped to me, of course, I'm always a little bit worried about how, you know, the condition of the shipping box and how they're sending this out. I was really surprised. So this came in a box within a box. So there was the outer shipping box, and then on the inside, this was housed in its own box and was housed very securely. So I would say, just from my experience, don't hesitate on making the purchase through Amazon. Don't, you know, jump over to eBay to try and find one that's in perfect condition. I'd say, sorry, this is really loud. I would say go ahead and make the purchase through Amazon. Yeah, so as you can see here, you get this really nice art here on the top. So I'm going to shift this over, and there's kind of this is probably going to get even worse. Closer to the screen. Actually, that's pretty good, so we can read the information here. Yeah, so this is an info card here, and is removable. I think it's got some, oh, here we go. It's got some stickers on the side. Trying to be careful so I don't scuff up the art at all. Okay, but let's keep this here for a second, so you can pause that obviously here at any time. So let's just go over this really quickly. So it includes all 6 Akira volumes presented for the first time in the original right to left reading format, a revised and updated translation that includes Katsuhiro Otomo's original hand-drawn sound effects, never before seen in an English edition, the rare Akira Club art book containing a detailed look behind the scenes at the making of the manga, and an exhaustive archive of concept and promotional art, hardcover books with cover designs taken directly from the Japanese first editions, housed in a durable box built to last, an exclusive iron-on good for health, bad for education patch, and then over 2,500 pages of manga and art in one box. All right, so that's the info card there, which I will throw down on the floor by the plastic. So here is the art on the side here. So we have KC, which is Kodansha Comics, and let's get you to the kind of the front of the box here. So we have the 35th anniversary, 1982 to 2017, and then Katsuhiro Otomo's name there. And then flipping over to the other side here, yeah, so that art kind of carries over. Okay, so I believe how, yeah. Oh, and this is actually magnetized. So when you lift this open, which it's, so that is actually magnetized, which is awesome. Okay, so I can already see that we need to flip this way. Man, this is pretty incredible. So you can see even on the inside flap here, you get artwork that carries through, and then that just lays down really nicely, actually. And then open that other side, and you can see down here we get the patch that was discussed. I'll just go ahead and leave that there for now. So here we have all of the volumes. And then I think we have, does that come out as well? I think that's there just to maybe ensure that they that the books stay in properly, that it gives kind of a floor for the books, especially if you have it tipped this kind of towards me, this direction. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna do my best here. Again, please bear with me. And we're gonna take each of these volumes out here and give you a look at the artwork. Now that is a lot easier to have in frame. So this is Akira 1. Sorry, you can see the stand here. So there we go. So it is the right to left, which always throws me off. I have other anime, you know, some other manga in my collection. In fact, looking behind me, I've got the Nazca of the Valley of the Wind manga from the great Hayao Miyazaki, and that's the same where it's right to left. But so here we have some info on the dust jacket. Let's see what kind of so there's the artwork under the dust jacket. Some really stunning full color art here. We have Akira Part 1, Tetsuo. Just give you an idea of what to expect on the inside here. All right, so there's kind of a color introduction there, and then we move into kind of the standard black and white art here. I like the feel of the paper stock here on the inside. It's really nice. So really wonderful. So that gives you an idea of the interior here. And then on the other side here, we have the other flap of the dust jacket here in Japanese. Again, that color art, and then the inside there without the dust jacket. All right, so that is number 1. I'll kind of move quicker on these other ones. Okay, so we'll flip it that way. So there's that artwork and info. Again, some color art to start off, and then see, and I'm flipping left to right. That shows that shows my origins. It's always difficult to think kind of backwards, but oh, and then go to the, so there's the other side, and then the other flap there. Really cool artwork, and the spine on that one. All right, moving on to number 3. There's the artwork. Let me show you some of the color art here. Got that nice new book smell as you're flipping through the pages. That smell kind of wafts up to your nostrils. Which, being as big of a book fan as I am, that's always a welcome thing. All right, and then the, I don't know if you call these end papers, but the nice full color art there. And then some more cool art. All right, we're halfway through, and then we also have the art book to look at as well. So we get a nice purple. Oh, and I don't know if I showed the spine on this one. So there's the spine on number 3. And interestingly enough, this one has this one is not in Japanese. Okay, and going on to number 5. Wait, I keep forgetting if I'm actually showing the spines on these, sorry. There is the spine. Love the colors on these. So we have the purple, now we're moving over to green. Let me show this before I forget. Really, really like the spines. Okay, so yeah, and I want to mention this here. So the interesting thing on these color pages, you do get the story of Akira part 1 through 4. So kind of a recap or a summary of the previous parts leading into your read of part 5. So I actually really like that. And this is, to say the least, this whole set, this is even these individual volumes are tomes, to say the least here. Lots of manga ahead of me. Yeah, so different languages featured here on these underneath portions here of the dust jackets. And did already show you the spine on that one. Okay, and then the final volume here we have in red. And a cool cover there under the dust jacket. There is the part 1 through 5, again, the summary. This is going to be quite the epic read, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Don't know exactly when that will happen, but when it does, it will happen over an extended period of time, which, just seeing how long this whole thing is. So yeah, the really nice red. Oh, and then we have one more book to go here. And I'm going to gently pull that out. Okay, so here we have Katsuhiro Otomo, Akira Club. And this cover out here is a little bit loose. Wow, this is, let's definitely check this out. Underneath here, this is highly embossed. This kind of cover, this circle here. And then you do have the circle cut out, which exposes that, which is pretty cool. So let's take a look in here a little bit. So this is Akira Club. The memory of Akira lives on in our hearts. So this is an art book. So we have a lot of sketches, a lot of finished art. Very cool. A lot of cool art reference pieces in here too. If you're into drawing at all, like I am myself, this is kind of a treasure trove of cool reference material. And this is cool that they included this as a part of the set. Obviously this isn't the manga itself, but kind of some nice supplementary material, if you will. And we have some product type stuff. Original release posters. And then, let's see, several rejected pages are lying in wait in the desk of Mr. Otomo. So that'll definitely be, that's a really cool action shot there. I love seeing the artist's hand in their work, and stuff like this is just, it is like candy to me. Just seeing production drawings and sketches, that type of thing, is right up my alley. Okay, and then here we have a timeline. That's really neat. Oh, cool page there. Here we have a timeline. And then questionnaire to Otomo Katsuhiro, 1982 to 1990. And then a note here from Otomo Katsuhiro. And yeah, so and that's how it is in Japanese culture, is the last name is first and the first name is last. That's why it's Otomo Katsuhiro, 1995. So very cool. So the Akira Club. So we'll put each of these back, but yeah, this box is just really well done. So there's number 6. Let's actually bring this kind of back into view here, and you can see how the interior of this box is as I'm placing everything back in here. Really nice colorful presentation here on the spines as they're gathered here together in the box. It's really just kind of a feast for the eyes here. And then those again flip up, the sides do, and they lock in place again via a magnet. And I can actually see, if you can see the kind of the change there in that seam. That's actually, and there's another one down here a little bit further, and those are actually where the magnets are. And so this is actually really cool. I'm trying to decide how I'm actually gonna, got a little bit of residue there. Trying to decide how I'm going to present this or have this on my shelf. If I want to have this kind of showing forward, or you know, one of the other sides. But just an absolutely gorgeous box set here. Very glad to get my hands on this. Yeah, I'll add a link in the description of this video if you want to go over to Amazon and pick up a copy for yourself. About $115 or so is what this set runs, and I'll be sure to add that link. I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to come by the channel and watch this video. This is a little bit different content-wise than what I normally cover. I will cover books sometimes, but especially where this is directly linked to one of my favorite anime films of all time, I thought, you know, that makes this definitely film related, and so I just wanted to cover that and let you guys know what you can look forward to if this is a set that you're wanting for your collection. I love the presentation here. Definitely worth the money. I would pay even a little bit more than what I paid for it. I would pay for this set. It's just very high quality, and really looking forward to diving in on the read. But let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts on Akira, whether it be the manga itself or the film? Are you a fan of either? Let me know. Let's continue the conversation down there. And until next time, I hope you're able to watch a lot of great films.